Oh, hello once again. It is I, Gomi, and it is the final time, the final Chainsaw Man Tuesdays. Today was the season finale of Chainsaw Man. I would be shocked if it doesn't get another season, but also I wouldn't be too shocked because probably everybody at Studio Mappa has died animating. This show will die animating potentially One Punch Man Season 3 or Attack on Titan, whatever the case is. Please save Mappa Animators. But I will say they were saved this episode because this episode, honestly, it didn't have a whole lot to it. Getting into it, Aki was getting strangled by the ghost devil, and he has a lengthy flashback about Himino again offering cigarettes at this case to underage children. Somebody should put a watch on her. Oh wait, but also I just like to mention, why did the ghost devil just drop Aki? I'm gonna assume it's having to do with how it can't see, it only sees fear basically, but then it gives him a cigarette. I don't know why. I do like the cigarette with the easy revenger on it. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's probably some type of reference, but regardless, I don't know why. I just think that's a cool visual. I just really like that, and I like how they call back to it later on with the easy revenger. Aki then beheads the ghost devil, and then our girl Kobani swiftly is just right behind Akane, ready to gut her. Aki even having to hold her back. I hope they explain Kobani's power or her contract. I really hope they do, because I'm wondering what the hell is up with that girl. What is she doing that's making her so vicious, but also timid and weak at the same time? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Regardless, pretty anticlimactic. I'm not gonna lie. Denji and Power chill up in the elevator, open up, bunch of zombies. Power says, "Witness me." She goes full on one of the bandits from Mad Max. And then Denji just leaves. I find that hilarious. I will say the characterization and funniness of this series is always on point. Denji thinking back how Power dipped during the first fight against Katana Man, and Power saying she won't dip this time, as Denji just dips on her and just leaves her to be. Denji runs up with the Katana Man. I wonder what happened with his two cronies. I don't know, the two guys with Katana Man, they kind of disappear. Could assume they get murdered or something like that. Only reason I bring it up is because we've seen before that Denji that has not killed actual humans, or really anybody other than occasional devil. So I'm wondering, like, did he kill those guys, or like what happened with them? The fight against Katana Man, this is what we're building up to. This is what we're all hyped for. This is the season finale, and I'm not gonna lie, it was just okay. It was not a ton of action, not a ton of flashiness, and a lot of CGI. Like, the CGI just ain't good. Just ain't it. Like, it's passable. It's not horrible, but like for the very end, I was expecting a lot more 2D. They do blend in some 2D here and there, but man, I just feel like they could have probably put up a lot more. Honestly, this episode, it really reminded me of the first episode. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It reminded me of the first episode, but kind of an inverse, if that makes sense, in terms of like animation, storyboarding, and stuff like that. I don't know if that was intentionally done, but regardless, the fight was not all that crazy. The fight ends. I don't like the way it ends. Just Denji chainsaw leg cuts him in half. I felt they could have did a little bit more than that, but I also looked up that is accurate to how it happens in the manga, so I can't complain and say that they went off the manga, but I will say both the manga and that had a very anticlimactic ending. Granted, I'm pretty sure that's what they're going for, because rather than a brash, insane battle of back and forth war of attrition, the whole ordeal ends with Aki and Denji kicking a man in the nuts for revenge, seeing how loud he could scream, where Aki basically says that this is your kind of like last serenade. This is her, what's it called? The requiem, I believe he said. This is her requiem to her and asking if she could hear it. I think that's funny. I think that's on point, and I think that's honestly probably the best part of this whole episode. Just them kicking the living crap out of his nuts. And it all ends with Akane getting murdered by her own devil. I don't buy the involuntary suicide because of her contract with the gun devil. I believe that's it. I don't buy that. Something else is at play here. I don't trust Makima. Regardless, just more trauma for Kobani. My god, poor Kobani cannot catch a break. That little fade out scream at the end. Jesus Christ. No, I'm kind of surprised she was screaming when she almost gutted her herself. So, regardless, just got to end it with some suffering. And then we have another really nice scene where it's just Power, Denji, and Aki being a family. And I feel like that's really trying to sell the main point in this, because despite all the revenge, all the cats, all the desire for boobs and demon slaying, I really feel a lot of this series at the core was at its characters. And they did a really good job with the characters. They did a really good job of making the characters mesh with each other. And they're building a little family that I'm pretty sure they're going to expand on in future seasons. And that's going to be the main core of everything. So ultimately, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. We cap it off with a very cryptic thing of Pochita telling a dream Denji to not open a door. I believe I remember seeing that in the opening too, or something like that. Regardless, probably going to be play bigger into the future. And then they get teased a woman at the end asking about Denji if he's some type of mouse. I don't know what that reference is to. It's more than likely going to be a continuation of the manga, wherever the next arc is going to be. And I'm sure manga readers were hyped over that. I myself thought, it's pretty cool. I hope they continue the series because I did really like it. As much as I do think this was a rather underwhelming episode, I'm not going to lie. It was fun. It was still fun. It's just, I don't know how or any way possible, but when they do continue series, please ditch the 3D. Please ditch it. The 3D did not look that good on Chainsaw Man up close, and it did not look good on Katana Man. And the fact that this was supposed to be the final climactic fight, it made it a little bit anticlimactic, I'm not gonna lie. Well, this has been the final Chainsaw Man Tuesday. Overall, still enjoyed it. Still enjoyed the series. And this is Gomi signing off on Chainsaw Man Tuesday for the last time. Until season 2 comes out, and God knows how long. Let's hope I'm still alive by then. This has been Gomi. Bye-bye.